Welcome back to more Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. So, last time we talked around town a lot and made some more preparations for our next dungeon. And yeah, this time we're going to make our final preparations and then we're going to be heading out. Because there's two personas on our views. There was another persona that caught my eye, but we won't be able to make use of them unfortunately. So, let's go Miragion card. Let's go. Where is it again? Zionga card. There it is. So let's talk about what personas I'm thinking about here. Let's go to the Boba room. So So I want to make finally Parvati. She's a priestess persona. We need 123, so let's go get those. I might need to get more free cards here, but we're gonna be talking to demons a lot in the near future. So it'll be fine. So there we go. So there's that. Now we're going to go to now we just go Fuser. Now I'll show the other persona that I want to fuse in a bit as well. So So I want to get Zionga card and a Dex card. She's basically going to be replacing Sif a little bit. The Sif is still very good, so yeah. So there's that, because they're very similar. They both use water and Zio skills, so yeah. I did actually get Sif turret card. I think she also got a skill mutation, so I better show how she's looking now. But yeah, I think I want Ula to use Parvati instead. So yeah, there you go. I'm the one of many forms of Parvati. Learn that you are one of them, then you shall receive the protection of Shiva. So there you go. And now we're also going to make another persona. Succubus. Succubus is needs 80 more cards. And then I'll show the persona I was thinking about for a little bit because she's quite interesting. Because I learned a very nice, useful fact about her. So for this stretch of the game. So let's just say. So one thing you may have been noticing is that we've been using Zio skills a lot. So how about an even stronger Zio skill, Rohan? So I wanted to look to see what personas get Baptism of Thunder. Because if you were to get that, then we could be doing a lot more damage to all these Zio weak enemies. But I'll talk about what I found out about that in a bit. But here's Succubus. No Lilum in this game, but hey, she'll have to do. But again, she's strong against all magic, even light, so that's kind of interesting. And she's kind of interesting because she gets Deodine and even Diamond Dust. Diamond Dust is one of the strongest ice skills in the game, and I believe it does mean a new tier of ice skill too if I get to that. I also need an Almighty skill. That's another thing I feel like I'm lacking at this point a little bit, which is why I'm like, thinking about Thunder Baptism a little bit, so let's just say. But anyway. Yes, unfortunately in this game, Sif doesn't get Thunder Baptism, and instead they get Turret Gotcha as the mutation skill. Would have been pretty cool, but that's okay. But Miragion card and Dex card for Succubus here. And again, with Maya, she's going to be quite a powerhouse, so yeah. I am the Succubus. Forget this dull world. I should teach you life's most rewarding pleasures when you're asleep. Yep. That description I read, basically tells you all you know about her. But anyway, so what was this other persona? Also, I think before I do talk about them, let's take one persona. So Stone Susanoo. I think I put like Loki, who did gain some rank while I was away. Basically, the main thing I did was I got more full cards. So now I can make Tobikato whenever I want, so I'm gonna take Succubus instead of Loki. He's the most zero users, basically. And then, I'll just swap out Sif for Parsley for the time being. But here's Sif now. Tara Kacha now, which is nice. She's looking very good. And we'll probably bring her out if I feel like I need her, so And again, body's looking nice. So is Succubus too, so I'm gonna hope that she can get Zoodine as well. That's why I have the Red Fortune, Red Dragon Fortune. I want to see him get a lot of mutations because we're using a lot of new personas now, so And this side actually give Katsuya Takshaka. Hopefully we can get that photon cannon one day. So yeah. Anyway, for that persona. Also the last one I can actually make before I run out of space. Linog. So she gets Thunder Baptism by mutation. And she also learns a lot of Earth skills too. To be honest, yeah, she's actually quite well equipped for what's coming up. To be fair, so yeah. But again, she's one level off, and yeah. That's really all to say. But yeah, if I'm able to use her during maybe the next dungeon or so, I'll consider her. But again, I don't think we need Thunder Baptism, considering we can't destroy everything anyway, thanks to Maya's ridiculous deck stats. So yeah. But again, I wish to point that out. And again, we do need an All-Might skill. I think you need a Zero skill, an All-Might skill, and then Thunder Baptism to do Thunder Crush. So yeah. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, with that prep work done, let's start the next two dungeons. And yeah, this warning, yeah, definitely heed it. We're gonna be away for a while, so yeah, let's go. And according to our sources, the Nichiren Maru is 10 kilometers off the coast of Shimaru Bay. Its cover is a cruise ship, but it seems the inside has been modified greatly. The Civil Defense Forces Troop 15 and part of the Sea Division are in its pocket. The government has finally realized it, and the Public Safety Board and the Defense Agency are trying to grasp the situation. This is taking too long. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do is not fit for the future heir to the Nanjo conglomerate. Nanjo has power. There are many ways to sink it, so please. That's why I must go. It's important for me right now to actually witness that power. It's not something I can just inherit. I understand. Do as you wish. Monitor Summer, please look up the case, Summer. And away we go. So yeah, I forgot to show my persona selection, but yeah, I'll show it when we get there. Like yeah, what my strategies and such are gonna be. Yamaoka's son, the young master's grown up well. It is all thanks to you and his friends. It's me. We are anticipating a confrontation. Collect data however you can. Erase any traces of the Nanjo name from this incident. Nanjo is clean. Yep, he's looking out for us very nicely. Anyway, submarine dock. How are the old folks doing? They want the seal removed right away. They're getting a little impatient. Shinjo-sama? No, Kandori-sama. There's been something I want to ask you. Why would someone as great as you be controlled by one such as Tatsuzou-sama? Do you despise him? Because you are a woman? You should exterminate the old order and become leader. You must lead us. It doesn't matter to me. Your only concern is with them and that boy of the paradox. Why are you so obsessed with them? Ha, you underestimate me. Paradox. All the players are in place. Let's go. And yeah, we do get a cutscene here. And yeah, This place, yeah, this is this dungeon really reminds me of a palace of Persona 5 because they're basically both cruise ships. And yeah, it's already started immediately. Go. Yeah. Looks like your little brother's raising some hell. He doesn't look, but he's quite violent. Once he's enraged, there's no stopping him. What the hell is going on around here? Anyway, he's gonna be ahead of us at this rate. Let's get going. And let's start the dungeon now. An Aegis vessel made to look like a cruise ship. How stupid. No, said somebody. That Tatsuzou-kun is unbelievable. He came all the way by himself? You saw a submarine go down before, right? There was another one just like it. I don't know if Tatsuzou's on it, but that's the only way to go after him. Tatsuzou, what makes you this way? Why won't you tell us what's going on? Am I that lousy of a brother? Alrighty. This place is large. Lots of floors, and the floors are very large. So, yeah. You also have a Rumor Demon to take out too. So, yeah. You can Astoma and make it appear if you want. That's also nothing you can do. It looks like we're just fighting Gregor enemies at the moment. So, yeah, here we got the, we actually have a new enemy in the pack there. We find the Tenchu Hekuns again, but in the back we have a Tenchu Mochisuki. So yeah. So what I want to do here is, I didn't actually show my new personas, but yeah, my strategy this time, yeah, we're going to be using, I didn't even give everyone the right personas to be honest, but anyway. So Maya, she's going to be going to Succubus. And then Lala, she's going to be going into Parvati, who she has equipped already. Katsuya is going to be using Shaka. And again, we'll see if we can get into Photon Cannon. That's going to be my idea. Baofu, he's going to be using Susanoo, who has a Magnara. And then finally Nansho, he's using Betos. So yeah, there you go. He does actually have an all-night skill, so yeah, if I want to, then yeah, I can think about that or something, anyway. So yeah, I really want to use Thunder Blast with these two, so yeah, let's do that. And then yeah, it only makes sense to use Meraki on here at Mega Blaze, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Especially with, you know, Maya's magic stat the way it is, so yeah, let's do this. I also went agility food once again, so yeah, this is gonna be a strat. Once again, you want to see your skills a lot for what's coming up, so yeah. Yeah, that's one reason again why I was thinking about Linod, so yeah. Okay, let's go with the Blaster. And yeah, we have Zionga backing up now, so I don't know if that actually affects the power or not. I hope it does. But yeah, we take a lot though, because yeah, that's a trouble down. That's a pretty strong gun attack. And now we hopefully take him out. Right here. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a lot of mutations. All these personas are basically new, so yeah, that probably means that yeah, you might be able to kill a lot of them. Also the fact that, yeah, basically, Oyster's gonna use them. But yeah, Barbatos also got some ranks too, so yeah, while I was leveling up, well not really leveling up, trying to get full cards. So yeah, so he's now rank 3. So yeah, once again we need a map. These falls making the large, so yeah. It's kind of annoying battle, but that's okay. So yeah, once again, we'll go for our good old on the blast. I think I'll have Lala go last this time. And then yeah, just need to order this. At some point, yeah, we can also think about using the Earthune skill too, but yeah. At this point, yeah, Maya, of course, she has that Mirakion. We've got to be using her, so yeah. So keep using on the blaster. I don't think we'll call the Python this time, but that's okay. So we'll go for Mega Blaze. Don't worry about Touch Shaka getting Photon Cannon later, so yeah. Again, I don't know if I need it, but hey, we'll see. Again, it's nice to have that skill around, considering a physical skill that hits everything, that could be quite useful. Well, yeah, thanks to Maya's power, we're able to get the kill there. That's very nice. The only problem is that, yeah, the Rumor Demon actually drains fire, so I might need to change my strategy if that's okay. And yeah, we get a rank cut on the rank cut stats, and then Ulala, so that's nice. And yeah, I'm gonna play it safe, I'm gonna use my Prime to heal her. There you go. I did also check the mutation skills for Sucker and Poverty, so yeah. It's actually Mahama and Budon, I believe, so nothing too special. I mean, here's some Miracle Soda. And yeah, like I said, if you want to just run into the Rumotheme for Bestoma, as long as you're not all 45, you should be fine. But here's Stimpillibus. So yeah, they're just going to deal with them the same way. I think you want Earth skills. So technically, if I had, what's it called? Am I doing this correctly? Oh yeah, Maya, such a son, that's why. So yeah, do I actually have, I only have Stormize, that's fine. So yeah, I'll keep using Mega Blaze. Yeah, let's use Thunder Blast first, obviously. And yeah, Maya, obviously she can help set up our Mega Blaze, this should do enough. So yeah, and then yeah, just beat this around, obviously, like so. Let's go. Anyway, again, let's see what happens. With these assays again. I'm hoping for a lot of mutations because again, all of them are new, so yeah. And yeah, I hope we get a lot of cool skills out of it. It should be a fun time. And yeah, once again, I'm on the blast. They're not doing the best, but again, they're there because there's going to be a lot of enemies lead to 0, and also the shock shots. If we outspeed everyone like this, so yeah. And of course, yeah, Maya with her great deck stat, like I keep saying, yeah, she's just getting clean outs. And again, yeah, like I said, the Rumor Demon though, he's immune to fire, he drains it, so yeah, I need to change my strategy up a little bit, but I got some ideas of what I can do, so yeah. And yeah, Susnoto gets 2 ranks, very nice. You can also do some physical attacks with some beauty spells too, so yeah, that's nice. Because yeah, let's see what he learned actually. He's rank 5 now, so now he has Heat Wave, so that's nice. He also gets Zero too, so yeah. And your Heat Wave can fuse with a Zero or Ice skills, so that's interesting though. Tatsuya unfortunately doesn't have a Fire skill yet, so we can't take much of that, and then yeah, you'll still have ranked up, so yeah. Now let's keep it up. There's an elevator there, but we still need to fill in the rest of the floor. I'm not so sure how I'm going to tackle this dungeon, again it's large. Largest dungeon so far. And here he is. This is the Red Cape. Red is good. So yeah, apparently this thing's based on like a Japanese ghost. Yeah, there's the description. Choose a team, red or blue. If red, it cuts off your neck, so yeah. So what I need to do here is I need to swap Katsuya into Neisha. And we're going to be using a water skill here. So yeah, we're going to be using the good old Hydro Boost. And this is how we need to do it. So yeah, I'm okay with that. And yeah, Nancho, what does Nancho want to do? I wonder. Probably, does he have a physical attacking use? I don't think he does, unfortunately. So yeah. So I'm actually going to have him go and use the Maka Kaja here on Ulala. And yeah, we'll try and we'll play it smart against this guy. And then Maya, she can do... Can't use Succubus in this fight, so instead I'm going to use... I guess Perry with the Zeodine, right? Let's go for that. And basically his gist is that, yeah, you want to use water and ice on him, and everything else gets resisted, or in Nucleus case gets drained. Anyway, he just does that. Let's go to Zeodine. You know, doesn't do too much, but hopefully this can do a bit. It's not a weakness, but it should still do a decent amount. So let's go for this. And there you go, done.
I'm a champion.
So, not too bad. So that's the Remedium done. And we get the red cape. And yeah, we can obviously return that and get an item. But yeah, this is early round, though you fight the blue cape instead. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, let's go back into Succubus. Keep Parvati. We'll go back into Takshaka. Susanoo. And Beatos. There we go. Let's keep this up. So again, like I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to tackle this dungeon, because again, this dungeon is very large. So, we'll see. At some point I probably will use the Stoma and speed things up a little bit, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, here I need to change up my strategy again, but that's okay. Well, not really change it up, just put it back to what it was, so yeah. So yeah, let's use Marakion here. Again, he'll get Magmadine at some point, and then yeah, we can think about that. Let's go with this. Yeah, let's see if we can get any shocks on them, so then yeah, we can get off bad attacks. So yeah, again, I kind of forgot to mention, but yeah, the red cape, yeah, again, he's based on like some kind of Japanese ghost, same with the blue cape. And yeah, if you say the wrong thing, yeah, he cuts your neck off obviously, like I said, so yeah. Can't wait to in this dungeon, but hey. And yeah, he is actually a demon in other games. I think he's actually in Devil Summoner, and Soul Hackers, I think. His design of this game is actually pretty cool, not real nice, so yeah. Okay, there we go. And yeah, let's hope I get lucky with those mutations. I got another one, so that's good. So Snore gets that, so there you go. And we'll definitely think about swapping the roles around a little bit later. I guess we'll see. Anyway, here's another encounter. One over here. And yeah, we can do the same strategy this time. I can also order it too. Like so. Yeah, this is one way you can battle too. It's a little bit weird, but it works, so yeah. You don't have to input the fusion spells if you know they're coming. I think you have to do this in the PS1 version or something like that. I think there's also another weird difference in the PS1 version too. I think you can only set one fusion spell at a time. So yeah. And yeah, people say that the PS1 version is actually quite difficult. I assume maybe it has something to do with the fact that, yeah, again, not all the mechanics work as perfectly as in this game, and also maybe there wasn't a difficulty select. That might be another thing too. In this game at least you have easy, normal cards, so yeah. And here we got another one, Succubus, more ranks, good. Here's I would like her to have Zeodine, especially for the boss, so yeah. Not this dungeon, so yeah, and there it is. So yeah, we'll just keep going with this. Maybe we should be using from the baptism there, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, we should be cleared with this for now. And now we got some Shakovs to fight. Unfortunately, we're going quite slowly, but that's okay. So yeah, Lala, Katsuya, and then yeah, need to probably rearrange this. Yeah, like so. So there you go. Again, basically everyone's gonna go before us, but that's okay. Again, let's hope we don't get one shot by the Satyr in the back there, so yeah. Yeah, that would be quite annoying. But yeah, I did mention that, yeah, again, this dungeon reminds me of a dungeon Persona 5. To be honest, yeah, it's actually kind of similar. They're both very long, so yeah, so it kind of checks out. Let's go for the Mega Blaze here. And he just goes on Marvelous Stunts. Which, not good because it affected Battle Boost, so yeah, no future spell for me. So yeah. So that's a shame, but it is what it is. Again, that's why I want to outspeed, so stuff like that doesn't happen. So now, yeah, I don't really know what to do now. I have Thunder Blast, so I guess I'm gonna have to go for that, so yeah. It is what it is. Okay, good thing that we got that suit done, right? Again, like I said, like I keep saying, again, this dungeon really reminds me of that dungeon. I think the main difference is the fact that, yeah, this place definitely isn't as inhabited, it feels like. Like, yeah, there are definitely people around because of the, oh, we got a waypoint card, cool. There are definitely people around because there's the soldiers and stuff, but yeah, again, this is definitely feels like, a dungeon where, yeah, there's definitely a dungeon here. It's just kind of filled with enemies, it feels like. I assume that maybe in those red rooms that we haven't been in, there's people inside that, but yeah. And that's definitely one difference, so yeah. But again, there is something about, you know, boat dungeons in these RPGs, it's interesting. Hey, more Centaurs. And they're not outspeeding me this time, so that's good. And yeah, again, we'll keep using these two. Like so. And then yeah, Maya needs to go back to good old Maragion. And yeah, once again sort the order, so then yeah, we can keep doing this. We are getting a lot of mutations on Succubus and stuff, so that's great. But once there's more, maybe Barbatos too, but Barbatos obviously has a lower chance, so yeah. And again, couldn't give him to Balfu, even though that would have been cool. Because again, couldn't do that because again, Susanoo is the main reason why, because yeah, Susanoo is bad at you everyone but Balfu, because he's like that, so yeah. And there you go. Yeah, I definitely see that making sense though, because yeah, Susanoo is kind of a interesting figure, shall we say, so yeah. There you get stats good. So Succubus is actually getting kind of strong. And yeah, we got level 42, level 41. Very nice. And yeah, all the stats go up there. I'm also getting strength on Katsu as well, thanks to Dark Chakra, so yeah. Let's see, did I actually fill in the map here? I'm definitely going to use some topics though for this dungeon, that's the next show. Yeah, we'll see what those topics are, so yeah. Anyway, let's go to... Where do I want to go, I wonder? I think the basement floor. Yeah, so this is where the dungeon starts getting a bit complicated, so yeah. Do I really want to be here, I wonder? I'm not so sure. But anyway. So let's set our order again. But yeah, doing it like this also means that, yeah, you can deny the enemy's turns a little bit better. It's kind of weird again. You would think that, yeah, this battle system, yeah, if you had to set the fusion spell, it would just, you know, set the spells normally, but it kind of doesn't do that in this game, so it does that. And like I said, yeah, we're just gonna basically walk around and film this up as much as possible, so yeah. That's our plan for now, so yeah. And yeah, in the meantime too, we're also going to be in these mutations, the Red Fortune. Also, another thing too about this dungeon, of course, too. Again, we're gonna be away from Sumaru for a while, so yeah. We better make use of these fortunes. And the food as well. We're not gonna be having that either, which is worrying me a little bit because enemies are already outspeeding us, so yeah. But anyway, game 2 ranks, very nice. And we get physical guard too. So how's she looking now? She is rank 6 now, so that's great. She learns a lot of status, but yeah, we're not going to be taking much of it that much. I don't really like using status in Eternal Punishment, especially when compared to other games, so yeah. Anyway, more of these guys. Let's use the same strategy again. I should do like that. So it's much easier to... I say much easier, I think it's better to do it this way. That's okay, but yeah, I think, yeah, our strategy's not going to change so much, because again, I don't feel like fusing unless I really want Linnog. Again, the problem with Linnog is, I'm not getting his Zeus skill until Thunder Baptism, unless I want to give them a Zeus skill card, so yeah, that's something to consider. Is I don't have enough money for a Zionga card. I might not even have a Zio card too, so that could be a problem. You did get the Weaver card though. Maybe we could use that, I'm not so sure. We'll see what I decide to do with her. I might not even give her a skill to be honest. Or I'll just give her one that's like that.
この感じどこかで
I could use on water skills to be fair, and yeah, she can't get a wind skill even if I had one because she's Earth Inheritance type, so yeah. And again, she's definitely something to think about because again, Blood the Baptism does sound like a very good strategy to have, so yeah. Yes, again, I can't stress enough how important Ziva skills are, so yeah. Anyway, once again, we need to do something like this. Again, I'm worried about the Satyrs. We saw that they can status you. I'm not really talking to them, but again, maybe we can start talking to them when the fortune wears off. That'll be some interesting things we could do with them. So yeah. Anyway, we got Shock and McBlaze. He just attacks good because they do have the insta-kill attack, which I'm also kind of worried about, so yeah. Yeah, this one, looking at, this one is a pretty big one too. Not too many items, but they are like lying around here and there, so you need to find them.
まあこんなもんかな
There we go. Getting close to that level 43 with chains, I can use Linnock if I want, so yeah. As you see there, there's a path down there too. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. That's a thing, sure. Again, like I said, I will probably think about Estoma at some point. I'm not so sure when though, so yeah. That's something I'm gonna need to think about on my own while I'm just exploring, so yeah. Again, like I said, let's keep battling because I want those mutations. I want to see, I want to try chasing up as many of these mutations as possible, so yeah. Anyway, let's go for that combo blast. Weird, yeah. You actually can kill one of them, which is interesting. One of the Shagoths, but yeah, Shagoths are a dungeon from the enemy from the last dungeon, so I guess it makes sense that they'd be getting taken out now, so yeah. Anyway, Mega Blaze. And yeah, once again that's enough. And that just one-shots them, but yeah. I think everyone participating in the battle though is nice, so we get rank on everyone, obviously, so yeah. And yeah, we're actually getting a pretty decent experience. Now, yeah, that's another interesting thing too. Again, I did say that, I want to get EXP at this point. I think the main reason why is I kind of just want to get as high level as possible. There's definitely a lot of good personas though, that's one reason why. And yeah, here's some powers, we can actually talk to the powers. Because we have Balfu now, so yeah. We couldn't in the last dungeon, so yeah, that's good to know. And yeah, they'll give us judgment cards done. But anyway. Again, I kind of want to get as high level as possible. There is Izanami. Izanami is very important, although we don't have the iron to use her yet, so yeah. But yeah, once I am high enough level for her, I'll definitely think about her, so yeah. She's definitely one of the most important personas at this point, so yeah. Everyone else is like, fine. Of course, there's also the minor arcana dudes. I'll think about them. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, some of these systems can definitely mutate into them, so yeah, that's something else to consider later, so yeah. And again, obviously, there are definitely some demons, well, not demons, the stones I want to show for their Rumiskers too. We'll be done with those soon actually, because yeah, this is the last one, but yeah, we still have, I think, 4 of them left, I think it was, so yeah. Anyway, once again, let's do this. Again, I think Maya going last is helping us out a little bit, so yeah. But then again, the Thunder Blast is actually doing a good job of softening them up, so yeah. Softening them up for, the Mega Blaze, so yeah, Nanjo could probably end the Dream Spell too, so yeah. Yeah, there's a Brain Shake. And it doesn't panic us, that's good. Let's keep going for that Mega Blaze. And yeah, both these guys get mutated. Again, I'm not thinking Barbatos will, because again, he doesn't have the best affinity, but that's okay. I can honestly swap it onto Balfu if I don't want to use. If I don't want to use the Sonora, so yeah, there's always that. I feel like Susanoo is mainly here because again, Zero Dine and also the physical skills might be useful later, so yeah. Anyway, we're getting hungry now. And more of these guys. So yeah, again, let's just do the same strategy again. It would be interesting if there was a way that you could basically make like a preset. And then yeah, you can make a preset, and then yeah, you just input the preset, and then yeah, you could be on your merry way, but that's okay. I guess it makes sense for an order value system like this to have like a preset function like that, but yeah, it's okay. I mean, this game does have something similar to that, it's just that yeah, the turn order, it's basically very fixed, I guess you could say, so yeah. Like it kind of just shows you the turn order, and it changes every turn, so yeah, but anyway, let's move on. So we got some dark insticles now, which is interesting, and there it is, level 43. Once again, lots of agility, let's go with that. So now, yeah, Suckers has a mutation skill now, which is nice, so yeah. I'll probably like get to like rank 8, and then maybe we'll switch up the strategy a little bit, because yeah, now Tatsuya might have a fire skill. Yeah, he does, so yeah, if I want to, I can do that, so yeah. Yeah, we're getting hungry. Hey, another reason to fight. I did become broke, so yeah, it would be nice not to use that gambling money that I've earned too quickly, so yeah. Anyway, you also have Praggy Fang now, which is nice, so yeah. So let's see. Once again, we do it like this for the time being. Yeah, it's working out just fine. Of course, now I think we have the skills, so yeah. But yeah, we do have Magma. That's maybe one reason. I still want to get Magmadine on. I think we're still working towards Magmadine on Barbados, so yeah. And Barbados might be nice too. And we actually have a decent selection of officers that can do magical damage and also physical. Eventually, at least, because yeah, Shaka needs to kind of weigh on that, so yeah. Alright, there we go. Not bad at all. And yeah, hopefully we do get the 2 ranks here on Succubus. Am I correct? No. He gets stats a step, but her stats are very good to be honest, so yeah, I'm not complaining too much. I think the main problem is the physical weakness though, that's not great for what's coming up, so yeah. My KWC is still taking a lot of damage, so I need to be careful. But anyway. So yeah, I think Craggy Fang's not bad here, but yeah, I kinda don't want to use it, so yeah. Instead, yeah, we're just gonna keep with this strategy like I keep saying. All these Ramakas again. Let's hope we can get those 2 ranks that Succubus, because yeah, if we do, then yeah, I'll switch things up. I'll have her join in the Zia skills with Ulala, and then Touch Shock, and maybe you can get some mutations, but again, will Maya be too strong with the Zia Dines? I guess we'll see. It's fine if that happens as well, so yeah. Anyway, once again, let's do this. And yeah, Susanoo rank 16. So he's getting up there too, and yeah, he'll get Zero Dine at some point, so yeah. So once again, yeah, we have a very good section of Zero users. Just again, we don't have fundamentals, and that's the only problem. At the moment, so how am I doing in terms of mapping this place out? Not too badly. So yeah. I'm not so sure when I want to end off. I think there's one good place that we can end off. I think what I'll do is, I think after this fall, I'll go to that place, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, she has Swift Strike. That's with my you see this, so yeah. Anyway, once again, yeah, let's keep doing this. Okay, it's working, so I'm not gonna change it at the moment. Again, like I keep saying, yeah, once Succubus is up there, then yeah, we can change things up. I'm not sure if I want to use Diamond Dust. Maybe we can, because yeah, we do get Putidine on Poverty, so yeah, that would be pretty nice. So I'll consider that. It's definitely not a bad idea to consider later, so yeah. Is it again? Diamond Dust is a skill that you use with Ice Crush, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. And there we go.
ごめんなさい
I know Succubus is the first person that gets it, but yeah, it doesn't need a mutation to get it, which is kind of interesting. And there's a Zionga card, nice. From the Hoeners. So I can give that to Lenog now. So yeah, maybe we'll just go ahead and fuse that, to be honest. And then yeah, Maya can use her at some point. Maybe instead of Succubus, to be honest, but hey, Succubus is still there. One problem though, one problem with that though is that yeah, again, I'll be full on Persona, so I can't fuse until I start returning. So I need to keep that in mind as well. So yeah. Anyway, once again, these pythons are quite annoying, but yeah, Maya can brute force through them, so yeah. So that's nice. And yeah, again, I think I want the Zionga card, to be honest. Again, it doesn't give the Nog more coverage, but I think that's fine, to be honest. Again, having the Zio skill will probably make it easier to rank up, so that's no reason why. Because again, it means that she can partake in both my planned strategies, so yeah. So I think, yeah, again, that's kind of the flexibility right there, so I think in this playthrough too, I'm actually making more use out of the Zio skills and stuff, the Thunder Blasters and stuff, not really using Nuclear Blast though. And I think Nuclear Blast is actually stronger. But again, Thunder Blaster has that coverage though, and that's extremely good, so yeah. But again, I think there's a pretty decent stopping point that we can end things on soon, so yeah. It's on the second floor, but yeah, at the moment I want to fill in this first floor, or basic floor I should be saying, so we start on the first floor. So do we fill that in properly? Yep. And yeah, all these rooms we can't enter to. And I assume patch to the side, but yeah, we don't really know. So yeah. I guess another thing this made me think of was Resident Evil Dead Aim, which is a sequel to Resident Evil Survivor, and yeah, it's another first person gun survivor game basically. I mean that's what they're actually called, so yeah. Yeah, let's go with this. Yes, yeah, that game basically starts off on a ship like this too. You're fighting a lot of zombies and stuff. It's interesting. It's not an amazing game or anything like that, but it was interesting like that, so yeah. Anyway, let's keep it up. With the Thunder Blast. And we get rank 4, good. Yeah, Touch Shock is not doing too badly. Anyway, hopefully, again, we can get that, okay, good, we didn't get that soup. Again, hopefully you can get Photon Cannon, and then we can have some moves out later, potentially. And yeah, let's try to Mega Blaze. There you go.
ごめんなさい
Not bad at all. So yeah, we'll keep this up. To be fair, yeah, I probably didn't need to use Succubus. I could have just sent straight with Lenore, but that's okay. Again, we need Succubus later anyway. At this point, I could be using like Perry and stuff, so yeah. That's one thing, but hey, again, like I said, Succubus, we could use. We probably want to fuse later anyway, so yeah. Anyway. Now it's spinning us a little bit, which is annoying, so yeah. It is what it is though. There is 4 of them too, so yeah. How do you get those shocks? And I also remind that, yeah, besides that, I'm not actually sure if ailment boost boosts the chance of shock and freeze. I assume it does. That's what I think. My brother doesn't think so, so yeah. Anyway, tranquilizer again. I can put you to sleep. So it's quite annoying. And no one gets to sleep, good. So we'll just go with this. Yeah, again, if you can block gun attacks, then yeah, these guys aren't too bad. In fact, they can't really touch you at all. Again, they're not actually, you know, powered up humans, they're just kind of regular humans, so yeah. There we go. To my knowledge, at least. They could be powered up in some way, like the drugs and stuff, but I wouldn't really know, so yeah. Anyway. And yeah, no more fortune, but it did quite well for us. But here's the basic floor. We're in the main part of the ship there. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. I think I'm going to save that for the next part. And like I said, I think we'll end this part by fusing the north. And there's a stairway upwards, it seems. Magic Power Marketama, I'll show you what that floor is. Yeah, this is where it gets confusing because yeah, you have a lot of stairs and they go to many different places. That's where the confusion starts, basically. So yeah, so let's go with this. And yeah, I'm not sure if I want to get the knock now. I guess we'll see. I wouldn't mind getting stuck with the max strength, and then we'll see what happens, basically. So yeah, I mean that's what I'll do for the time being. Because yeah, she can use the Magdara, so technically yeah, I could use Craggy. I can basically do the same strategy, just use Craggy Fang instead of I can use Craggy Fang instead of Mega Blaze like I'm doing here. So yeah, and there we go.
ごめんなさい
The only problem is that yeah, Mutenka will be difficult. Maybe I'll do it. I'm not so sure. I don't think for this dungeon, but I think for the next dungeon because yeah, we'll be in the next dungeon for quite a while for different reasons. So yeah, yeah, here we are, first floor. And again, I kind of want to check out the second floor because yeah, if I go there, then yeah, we might be able to fuse. So yeah. So now yeah, I need to go back to where the other is, but yeah, I think I've mapped this place out. So yeah. I think I'm not so sure where I want to go next again because yeah, this place is quite open-ended and we need to fill in all the maps. So yeah, that's gonna be the challenging aspect for this dungeon. So yeah. So yeah, I mean that is one thing about both Persona 2 games. They have pretty long dungeons, and the teleportation they feel even longer because yeah, you have to fill in the map. I mean you don't have to, but yeah. You get rewarded very handsomely, so I recommend trying to do it, so yeah. So let's go with Mega Blazer. And we'll see if Lenore pays that. Again, without the boost mutation right though, it's gonna be a bit rough, so yeah. Just try and get her mutation skill, but I guess we'll see.
ごめんなさい
Again, like I said, we'll probably be in the next dungeon for a while. I mean, that's I'll try and chase out the Thunder Baptism, so yeah. And there we go. 2 ranks. And a lot of so let's see, let's switch up the strategy for a little bit. We're gonna be using Zyonga. Oh, she's gonna be using Zeodyne, and that means that yeah, we're gonna be letting Tatsuya in with the Bang Blaze. So here's what I'm thinking. So Maya is gonna use Zeodyne. And then, yeah, a lot of keys taking Zyonga, and then Tatsuya uses Ahilau. Now with this, I can order it like this, and then yeah, we can use. You can use the same strategy, but this time yeah, Maya doesn't get the mutation shots, maybe, depending. And then yeah, that means that the others have a shot. So yeah, let's go with this. Of course, this could just straight up kill them, which it does, but that's okay too because then we're getting rank on poverty, or mutation poverty, which yeah happens. You get 2 ranks. There you go. And another waveform card. Again, I could consider that, but we did get the Zyonga card from the Hoeners. I'm probably gonna give that to Lenore. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's try the second floor this time. Because if it takes me where I think it does, then yeah. We're actually close to a lover room, so I think yeah. We'll map this place up in the next spot. We try out our new persona, so yeah. And again, like I said, this will probably just kill them, but I guess we'll see. The price you have to pay when Maya is super strong, I guess, so yeah. Let's go with this. And once she does get the knockdown, she might be a bit weaker, so yeah, I think I won't prioritize beating her yet. I will probably swap her out for Succubus or the boss.
ごめんなさい
And same with Sif too. I probably want Sif as well because she's a bit stronger, so yeah. Anyway, more stats on party now. Yeah, Thunder Mask could share kill with Maya. She's very strong at that. I didn't actually go full dex my last playthrough, and yeah, it makes a big difference. I'm feeling right now, so yeah. It's nothing much like Digital Devil Saga, where yeah, if you just put all your magic into Surf, then yeah, the game kinda, yeah. That's a very easy way to beat the game with him, so yeah. So yeah, there might be some good physical skills you can get with him later, so yeah. And yeah. Something interesting too about this game though is that yeah, you can get all instances pretty easily. So yeah. I will definitely be thinking about that because yeah, if I do make use of those, then yeah, we can make some very powerful Highlanders. And yeah, another mutation, we get rank 7. That means she could use the Nog too, actually. Because yeah, she has the same affinity. So yeah, there's also that. And yeah, last skill's gonna be Bufordine, so that's pretty cool. And we can use Diamond Dust if you want. Suck this back, so yeah, I'll get this over here, a HP instance. I'll give that to Maya, obviously, because she's kind of lacking in that, so yeah. She may not actually reach 909 HP, so yeah. Because I decided to not get Vitality for so long, so yeah. And that's okay. Anyway, once again, yeah. I mean, this is set up perfectly already, so that's nice. And yeah, this might just start kill bats, okay? If it does. There we go. And it's fine because yeah, part of these actually getting a lot too, so yeah. So we go. Not bad at all. And we'll see how she does with Lennox too. She might not actually kill with Lennox, so that's kind of why I'm interested in that. Of course, she can also use Craggy Fang with Lennox as well. But anyway, I'm gonna need Empress cards. I need 144 of them, and yeah, got these coming up. Here's again, that from the baptism could be very nice. So yeah, also I'm gonna double check if it was actually Lennox that gets it, because it has a different name on the fusion calculator. So yeah, let me double check that. Because yeah, that is actually called Rinok for some reason. But yeah, level 48 Empress persona, and that's obviously Lennox in this game. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, like I said, she gets from the baptism as a mutation skill, which is very cool. So I think 144, that's what it was. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Like so. And like I said, I think I'll just give it the Sionga card that we picked up on the way here, so yeah. Again, yeah, if you do want to fuse a persona that's outside level range for this section of the game, yeah, you probably want to think in advance. But yeah, Wavelength card is Slandine, which is kind of interesting. So if you want to get some all May skills, then yeah, there you go. So yeah, this is what we're working with. She also gets Straight Slash, but yeah, if you use a girl on Maya, then yeah, she definitely doesn't need that, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, I think also after this dungeon, I'm probably going to be thinking about the Minor Arcana dudes. There's quite a lot we could use at this point, so yeah, you think about that. But there we go. I am the goddess of the earth, child of man born from Sirak and Sikabai. Prosperity can't be realized without the earth. I wasn't sure she is in other games because she looks pretty cool in this game, not gonna lie. And yeah, her mythology too, I guess I could have a little look at that too. Filipino goddess of war and maternity created to destroy demons. That's pretty cool. And like I said, I think I'll swap out Succubus now that Succubus is max rank. Like I said, we're full, so I need to think about that at some point, so yeah. Yeah, I think I won't mind. I'll keep using Poverty for the time being. Again, she's pretty good. And also we could use Sif too if I really want, so yeah. She's also pretty good. So yeah, let's keep it this. There's also Parry that she can use too, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, we made a small start on this dungeon, but yeah, there's still a lot to go. Again, at some point I might think about a Stoma so we can clear this place out in a reasonable amount of time, so yeah. But anyway, with that done, yeah, next time, yeah, we're gonna be hopefully filling in more of the Nietzsche. Yeah, it's a little hard to pronounce. Nichiren Maru, I believe. So yeah, with our new persona in hand, Linog, who I'm quite excited about. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.